We are advertising the product VO5 hair wax. This is our brainstorm. Basically, we're going to do a TV advert about a boy walking through the corridor with no confidence, and then he goes to the toilet, sees the wax on the side of the sink, puts it in, comes back out into the corridor, and then all the girls suddenly love him and that and want him. We're going to have three main characters. One is the geeky boy who feels no confidence, and then suddenly really confident. And then we're going to have two main girls which jump him and go crazy over him. And the extras are just in the background to make the scene look full, and also they're all going to be girls because they also fancy him. Our aim is to...
Obviously to be sell the product.
To sell the product, yeah. And we're going to promote it by using TV adverts, billboard posters, social media and other stuff. We'll go in further detail later. We are going to capture the audience by the advert and the poster because it's going to be a memorable advert with a memorable slogan.
So going on to the production schedule, here is briefly what we intend to do. All of this will be recorded in school. We thought it would be an awful lot easier to do it in school rather than anywhere else, as we have use of a great building. It will be done after school. Not sure what day yet. However, it will be an after-school session because, of course, everybody during school hours is here, there and everywhere, meaning they won't be able to get to us during our particular media lesson. So everybody will be gathered after school and we will do a full recording of the advertisement then. It won't take too long, probably between 2 and 3 hours, depending on how many shots we shoot, but I'm confident that these shots will be sufficient. There will be 6 actors, as well as obviously we need a camera operator, director and others to make the full house. We intend to do this on just one day so that everything can be wrapped up as soon as possible and that editing can go on and be done solidly to make sure that the actual finished product looks good.
In the first week, we have decided to start up the social media page so people can find us easier and be aware of the product. We have started we have started. We have made a competition. We will do that every week, and we'll start it on a Friday. In the second week of our campaign schedule, we will announce a Halloween version of the product. In the third week, we will release the start of the radio adverts and the posters and billboards. And then in the fourth week, we will announce the TV adverts that we're going to start.
This is the slideshow that has been created. The advert starts with a boy walking down the corridor. The camera styles that we're going to be using is tracking shots and still camera for this scene. And then in the toilet scene, we're going to be using still camera when he's doing his hair in the mirror and stuff. And then in the final bit, it's going to be him getting pushed out of shot, which is the next bit. Yeah. That's the storyboards.
Oh, okay. This is the poster that we created for the hair gel. You can see that there are 2 men. The one on the left is more geeky than the one on the right, and the why we did this is because it's like what he looked like before he put the hair gel on, what he looked like after. and the slogan is "From Zero to Hero." And next is
So going on to the budget, there is 5 pieces of equipment that we will be using as listed on here. All these pieces of equipment will enable us to complete the recording of the advert with it ending up pretty high quality, which is one of the big aims. That will come to around £403 for hire. In terms of the crew, production manager, editor and sound recorder for a good day's work will come to £1,740. Of course, their contribution is significant. The cast, as you can see, we'll have 1 main actor receiving £100 and 5 extras who obviously be behind, just behind the main actor, receiving £50. We've given them £350. We would have given them more, but due to the fact we're on a pretty tight budget, we're unable to do so. And yes, costume. We'll need a lot of costume in terms of making sure everybody looks pretty good for the recording. So that will come to £1,600 with a final total of £4,093.
The resources that we need is a Canon C300 MKII, obviously, to film the advert. The tripod to keep the camera still for the still shots in the bathroom scene. And the dolly wheel so we could do the tracking shot of when he walks through the corridor. And a rifle mic is for the voiceover that we're going to have at the end of the advert. And the Premiere Pro and iMac is to obviously edit the advert ready for the TV.
Legal issues which would be in our campaign would be copyright. We'll have to have the L5's consent to advertise their product, obviously, and in our advertisement we'll be using music. So to avoid prosecution, we'll have to use royalty-free music or have the artist's consent to it. Ethical issues could be we have to take into consideration the type of stereotypes that we're going to be using. The main character is going to be portrayed as a sex symbol because all the girls going all crazy over him. And this is our test scene.
Thank you for watching. Hopefully we will be able to create this product.